All right, then we're back. I've eaten, I've calmed down, and I've made the executive decision that I just can't. I can't play any more blue soup decks, at least for the moment. So we're playing Bazaar. This is Hollowvine. So there's some decks in Vintage that are built around the card Bazaar of Baghdad. It's a land that says tap, draw 2, discard 3. So what are we going to do with this land? Well, we're going to cheat in Blazing Root Wallas, Basking Root Wallas, Hollow Ones, and Vengevines. How are we accomplishing this? Well, obviously we're drawing and discarding cards. So if we discard 3 cards, it means these are free. Also, by casting Hollow Ones and discarding these Madness guys that we can cast for 0, so Blazing Root Walla and Basking Root Walla, we can cast 2 creatures in 1 turn, allowing us to get Vengevines back from our graveyard. Now, in addition to that, we have some creatures that come back from our graveyard for free. So we've got Squee Goblin Nabob, which on upkeep returns from the graveyard to hand, and Master of Death, which on upkeep returns from the graveyard to hand if we pay 1 life. So this gives us extra fodder that we can discard to Bazaar if we don't want to discard any of our other cards, which of course we don't want to usually. We also have Strip Mine Wasteland, Gix Probe, Mental Misstep, and then a bunch of forces, so Force of Negation, Force of Will, and Mindbreak Trap, and then 1 Chalice of the Void. Now, the thing about Bazaar decks is that the deck doesn't work without Bazaar. So we have to really heavily mulligan towards Bazaar, and to that end, Serum Powder, which gives us a free mulligan, enables us to do that. There's also Noxious Revival, not sure what that's for. It is another card that allows us to get back like Forces or Wasteland or whatever. So, I mean, it can just generically get back whatever's in our graveyard. And then we got 1 Chalice of the Void because, hey, really great when we run it out on 0. Sideboard, Karakas. Again, not sure what that's for. Lurrus, maybe? That doesn't seem likely. Maybe the Show and Tell or Oath of Druid decks that, you know, you can bounce like Attracts and whatnot. There's a Ghost Quarter. There's 2 Surgicals and 4 Ley Lines for opposing graveyard matchups. We've got a Gut Shot. We've got Snapback, which you can exile a blue spell to cast this for free to bounce something. And then 4 Furies. Again, we barely have any mana in our deck. Our only mana is from Strip Mine and Wasteland, and those can't really even cast anything. So we're essentially a 0 mana deck in practice. So let's go ahead and run Hollowvine. We're on the play for round 1. All right, we got Bazaar in hand, and we got Forces and Mindbreak Trap. So seems good to me. All right, Bazaar, activate. We draw Root Walla, which we're going to cast, and then we'll discard Squee and Master, because we can get all of those back. So cast this dude, and over to the opponent. Mishra's Workshop, Trinisphere. Well, we're countering that. Counter, pitch, Mindbreak Trap. These both trigger. We get these back. We're definitely paying for this. Serum Powder. All right, so activate Bazaar again. Discard Vengevine, Squee, Master of Death. I'm going to Wasteland their Workshop. Go to combat, attack. Urza's Saga. All right, stack these, get Squee back, pay this. Gix Probe. All right, Gix Probe it is. Their hand is Ring, Ancient Tomb, another Urza's Saga, Time Vault Island, Grim Monolith. Okay, so I can Wasteland them again. That's pretty nice. So let's Bazaar. All right, discarding Master, or Squee, Master, and Serum Powder. Well, gotta cast Hollowvine this, or Hollow One this turn, or else we lose it. Let's Wasteland their thing. Go to combat, swing. I want to play as Urza's Saga. All right, we get these back. So pay life, get back Squee. All right, there's another Vengevine. I may just, let's probably just Noxious Revival back Wasteland, I think. Just keep them off of this for longer. So Noxious Revival back, Wasteland to the top of our deck. Then Bazaar, discard this, this, and this. Wasteland, and we attack with Root Wall and Hollow One. Ancient Tomb, Grim Monolith. So they can fog us next turn with the ring if they didn't tap this, I guess. Another Grim Monolith. So they're going to use that to cast the ring, and then I'll just force it. Ring. Force that. All right. Pay this. Get back Squee. Drew another Bazaar. All right. Bazaar. Discard Squee. Serum Powder. And Master. I have double Vengevine in my yard, so if I find one single other creature besides this Hollow One, I can win the game. Can I Noxious Revival anything back? Not really. All right, second Bazaar. I'm definitely casting this Hollow One, so let's cast this. Bazaar. All right, discard this, this, and this. Well, we didn't hit the Vengevines, but that's fine. So attack here. I mean, they're going to 6 and they've got 3 mana, so I think we're okay. All right, so there's Shops. So against Shops, what do I want? Kind of nothing, right? Maybe just Ghost Quarter. This again is another spot where more knowledge about the format would help. Like, I don't know if I want Mental or Chalice against them. I imagine I want Chalice against them. I don't know if I want Mental against them. I probably don't really need Mind Break Trap, right? Just do something like this. All right, we have 10 million Force of Wills, but no Bazaar, so we got a mull. So mulligan. All right, double Bazaar is a keep. So here I'm gonna put back Mental Misstep. All right, put back Mental Misstep. Opponent mulled to 5. I feel like in the abstract, Force of Vigor is gonna be better. Ancient Tomb, Mox Emerald, Trinisphere. Yep, well, we're dead. I can't cast this under the Trinisphere. I can't cast anything under the Trinisphere, right? I can't cast Hollow One. We just lose immediately, right? I mean, I guess I can technically draw into lands and then pay for stuff. So, like, we're not completely dead. Bazaar. So, ditch, squee. I ain't ever playing Chalice. I guess I'm not playing Force of Negation either, so let's ditch that. Sensei's Divining Top. All right, so get squee back. Well, there's 2 Wastelands, so, I mean, we got some stuff going here. Let's pass to them. Opponent tops. We'll eventually do something. So our opponent doesn't do anything. Opponent tops. And draws a City of Traders into the ring. Alright, indeed. Ring Fog. Draw with the ring. Okay, end of turn, Bazaar. Ditch, squee, Vengevine. Then back to us. Trigger, get the squeeze back. So we've got another Wasteland. Still can't cast anything through Trinisphere. We have 8 cards in our hand, so let's Bazaar. Discard squee, and Mind Break, I guess. I don't know. No, something that's useless. What is useless? Chalice of the Void here? I guess I can cycle Hollow One for another land, right? I'm never casting Serum Powder. Let's just ditch that. Like, this Hollow One isn't actually good if I can't cast it, so... Opponent plays Urza's Saga, triggering City of Traders. Okay. Plays a Sol Ring for 3. Very well. Replays the top. Alright, let's cycle Hollow One. Another Vengevine. Okay. Get squee back. We're never going to be at a point where we can cast 2 things in one turn, right? So I'm just waiting until I can get Force of Vigor to force this stuff. So, Bazaar, discard, Vengevine, squee. All right, we did it. We found Ghost Quarter. So now we stop them on upkeep because I don't want them getting a Construct. And then we force pitching Force, unfortunately. I wish I could pitch something else, but we just don't have the time. So, cleanup step. Discard Master of Death. All right. Ring trigger, resolve that. And then when we're still in the upkeep, blow up Urza's Saga and Trinisphere. Pay. Pitch Force. They ring in response. They have Force of Wills in their deck? Or no? They took damage from... What are they taking damage from? Oh, they do have Forces in their deck. All right. Can I keep them off of... Like, the other option I was thinking of was, could I keep them off of enough mana to actually play another ring if they find it? But I can't. Like, between Sol Ring and all this stuff, there's no way. Plays a Grim Monolith. Problem is they can still make a freaking Construct here. It does take them to 8. So get squee back. How much is this Construct? It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they pay 2 with Ancient Tomb. I kill the Urza's Saga, then what? All right, let's get back this thing. Another Wasteland. All right. So Bazaar, discard, squee, Rootwalla. Trigger Rootwalla. Cast it. Play a Wasteland. Alright, they make a Construct. Then we're going to Wasteland the Saga. So I technically can cast Madness Dudes. So they're at 5, and they do have to find another ring before dying, although they have 2 turns to find it, plus a top. So it's not like it's going to be hard. Coveted Jewel. Another Urza's Saga. Alright. And they have another ring. Woof. And they drew at the ring. And they still have a bajillion mana. Time Walk. Ooh, that's rough. All right, take the hit. So they're taking 1 from their ring this turn, but then we're in a really bad position on our turn. Second Workshop, 6 mana. Wormcoil, another ring. Yeah, all right. We just can't win through this Trinisphere. Attacks with this dude. I guess there's still no reason to block, right? Yeah, sure, you hit us. Okay, squeeze return. So Bazaar. So I can cast Hollow One or Rootwalla, but then what does that matter? We're still just dying. So discard this, discard Master of Death. We just need to find Force of Vigor. That's all there is to... Well, we're still dead anyway, right? Because this Urza's Saga is going to make another thing. Bazaar, activate. Yeah, all right, we're dead. So, I mean, I don't think I change anything, right? Like, I don't see how any of these cards help me. I guess what? Does Karakas, like, is Karakas good just because it's another land that we can maybe... play if they Trinisphere us, even though otherwise it's useless? I can't imagine going down so many blue cards is that good, though. We do need some amount of them for our forces. All right, let's do that. All right, we're on the play. We do not have a Bazaar, so we have to mull 3 Serum Powders and Force of Vigor. And 2 the Force of Vigors. Jeez. All right, let's powder. Oh, I get to put a card back before I powder? So let's put back Force or Vengevine? Force. All right, powder. All right, double Bazaar, Hollow 1, this stuff. Keep. So Bazaar, activate, discard powder, Mindbreak Trap, Wasteland, cast Hollow 1, over to them. Island, Soul Ring. Let's counter that. Counter your Soul Ring. All right, it is countered. We drew Force. All right, so let's play Bazaar so we don't discard it. I guess I'm actually drawing 2, ditching 3, right? So I can still do that without ditching this. So Bazaar. All right, this one, and this one. Cast this. Oh, I should have played this for... No, okay, it's fine. So cast this dude. Play another Bazaar. Just activate it. All right, ditch these. Combat. Attack with Hollow 1. Mox Jet. Into Grim Monolith. Chrome or Mox Opal. All right, get Squee back. Well, there's Vengevine, so let's Bazaar. Discard this, this, and this. And then I'm going to have to discard this anyway if I activate again, so let's play Wasteland. Let's activate Bazaar. All right, well, we have to discard these. Can't Wasteland their island, so combat, swing. All right, opponent is at 11, but they are untapping with a lot of mana. Mox Emerald. Is this Wormcoil or something else? Coveted Jewel, sure. They don't find a blocker, we get to attack them, right? Whenever one or more creatures you control and opponent controls attack you and aren't blocked, that player draws 3 and gains control of the jewel. So copy the jewel. Yeah, draw some more. Grim Monolith. Paying life for another Metamorph. Copy the jewel. Lotus Petal. 5 mana. Paradoxical outcome, all of this stuff back to your hand. Uh-huh. I forget how much of that was free stuff. There was Emerald, yeah, the two Moxes and Opal. And they get to replay Grim Monolith. Grim Monolith. So even if we don't lose here, I imagine they have Wormcoil or the Ring or like something that's going to make it so they don't lose the game. Another Monolith. Paying some more life off the Metamorph. They're going down a lot. Okay, they drew half their deck. I imagine they found a Ring by now. I only have to attack them unblocked, right? I don't have to actually damage them. Plays Mystic Forge. So Metamorph again. Comes a Coveted Jewel. Draw some more. Mystic Forge, remove Urza Saga off the top. Mana Crypt. Paradoxical, bounce everything again. Except the jewels in Mystic Forge. How do we actually lose? Do they have Brain Freeze or what? Mox, 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 Mox. Some more mana. They have a bunch of Grim Monoliths they're going to get to replay. Time Vault. All right, where's the thing? All right, there's the thing. All right, there's Wormcoil, and they have extra turns, so we're dead. On the play for round 2, we've got a Bazaar. We've got 2 Bazaars in hand with forces. All right, keep. Play Bazaar, activate Bazaar, discard Vengevine. Man, triple Bazaar, that is a lot. Rootwalla, and I don't know if I'm supposed to get rid of one of the 3 Bazaars, Revival or Mindbreak Trap. I'm going to get rid of Revival because it leaves me with the most interaction here. So Madness out the Rootwalla, and over to them. Seagate Reborn, bolted in. Ancestral Recall. All right, let's try to counter that. Force, pitch, Mindbreak Trap. They have their own force. This isn't free yet, right? They have to cast 3 spells. All right, but the next spell they cast, if they cast anything, is free. Mox Ruby, Manifold Key. All right, let's counter that. Alrighty then. So that was an interesting turn 1. Another Rootwalla. So Bazaar, ditch this, ditch Vengevine, ditch Force of Vigor. I think. I don't know what I'm playing against. Cast the Rootwalla. All right, we got to try to hit another thing this turn. It would have to be another Rootwalla because otherwise we're discarding everything, but let's just try to hit it. Well, that's unfortunate. It would have been really good to bring both Vengevines back. Urza's Saga. Plays Time Vault. All right, but their Manifold Key is permanently exiled. All right, again, let's just try to hit the thing. I guess I should have done these on upkeep before I drew, right? Okay, well, still no Vengevines. Combat, attack with the Rootwallas. Yeah, I'm supposed to do this on my own upkeep before I draw so that I don't wind up discarding more stuff. The Ring, so we can't hit them this now because the Ring fogs. The equation has changed a little bit with the fact that I have these guys. All right, let's put these on the stack and then let's Bazaar in upkeep. All right, ditch these, Bazaar, ditch these, then resolve Squee, resolve this dude. Then we draw for normal. All right, Hollow 1, cast. And we can't even hit them, so we just pass. All right, they have Saga on 3 and a Ring in play. Wait, what? Another Manifold Key? All of these decks always only play 1 Manifold Key. I guess technically if they just fail to find a way to get rid of the ring, then it will kill them in 6 turns. All right, well, never mind. Wormcoil Engine. Yeah, all right, it's not gonna kill them. They have 4 mana. Yeah, all right, there's just no way they're not gonna be able to get out of it. So once again, I feel like all I do is just bring in Ghost Corridor. I don't know. Maybe against them it's the same. They have Karn, which I don't really care about. They are a Saga deck. All right, so Ghost Quarter in, 1 Mind Breakout. All on the play. All right, we've got Bazaar, so we'll keep. Even though we've got a Serum Powder in hand, that's fine. Keep this. So Bazaar, activate, ditch Vengevine, this dude, because we can't actually Blazing Root Wall this turn, so let's keep it for next turn. Opponent has Mishra's Workshop, Monocrypt, Mystic Forge. Yeah, we can't respond to any of this. Mox Opal. Mystic Forge, exiling Ancient Tomb off the top. Grim Monolith. Yep, can't respond to that. All right, draw for turn. So put this in my hand. Then draw normally. All right, another Vengevine. So Bazaar. Jeez, we're still not hitting the stuff we need. So we discard Squee, Vengevine, and I guess Master of Death or Serum Powder, one or the other. Yeah, just get rid of that. All right, over to them. We have 3 Vengevines in our graveyard for when we eventually do this. What's this deck called? Hollowvine, Squeevine, however you want to say it. Yield to the Monocrypt. All right, no damage from the Monocrypt. Plays another Mishra's Workshop. Here comes the Wormcoil. No, Coveted Jewel. We definitely need to counter that. So counter this, exiling one of our masters. I want to hold Mental Misstep open in case they play something. I don't know. All right, that's gone. Mystic Forge activates, exiling Urza's Saga off the top. Plays Metamorph. All right. Metamorph copies Grim. 6 mana. Coveted Jewel again. Well, we can't respond to this one, so this one resolves. Black Lotus. Mox Emerald. I guess Mental Misstep is just crap against them. It counters what? Recall and Soul Ring. Plays the One Ring. Can't respond to that. Sacks the Lotus. Taking another Metamorph, which copies the Coveted Jewel. Drawing more cards. Getting more mana. More mana. Tinker, which we also can't respond to. Needle. Oh, Needle, Bazaar, and then we're dead? Yeah, we just instantly lose now because we can't Bazaar anymore. Mox Jet. I mean, if we happen to draw Force of Vigor, we could maybe get out of this, but we still have to pass to them, and then, yeah. Yeah, all right, we're dead. We did have multiple turns there where we just couldn't get Vengevines out of our graveyard. Kind of can't believe that. We just needed to draw any of our Hollow Ones or Root Wallas, of which we had 11 more in the deck, and we just didn't draw them for multiple turns. All right, round 3. We have Bazaar, and we've got Vengevine and double Hollow One, so this looks great. Oh, another Workshop deck. Jesus Christ. All right, yeah, Slow Ring. If we just get Trinisphered immediately. All right, we're not. Whew. Okay. Ooh, and this? All right, Bazaar, activate, discarding, Vengevine, Blazing, Madness. Cast this, cast Hollow One, trigger the Vengevines, cast Hollow One, go to combat, attack with the Vengevines. All right, we have lethal on the board. What's going to happen? Solarian Academy, Time Walk. All right, well, we can't interact, so, all right, next turn, another Workshop into the Coveted Jewel, and now the bullshit starts. All right, so all they need is a ring, and then we can't even attack them anymore. Grim Monolith. Tinker. Coveted Jewel. Monovault. Paradoxical. Bounce everything. Didn't even tap Tolarian ahead of time, so they just have 10 majillion mana. So all they gotta do is combo us, and then we lose the game. Turn 2 combo here, and this is not good enough. Because we didn't find another blue card for Force Negation. I thought this was a pretty good start. This is turn 1, and it's not good enough. Alright, just show us Time Vault, and we'll scoop. Another Jewel. How much mana is this? A lot. Lotus. There's the ring, so now we can't hit them. So even if they don't win right now, they're going to win next turn. Paradoxical. All right, I've seen enough. We don't need to keep doing this. Jesus, why do people play this format? Apparently, they're all masochists. Okay, so evidently I do not take out Mindbreak Trap in this matchup. Mental Misstep seems kind of bad. It only specifically hits Soul Ring or Recall and nothing else in their deck. Or I guess it hits Manifold Key if they don't tinker it. And they have multiple keys. So just feels not great to me. Ghost Quarter doesn't feel great to me either, but we just have like nothing to board, so. All right, submit. Okay, we don't have Bazaar, so we have to mulligan. We still don't have Bazaar or anything, so we have to mulligan. Oh my god. All right, Powder. Put 2 cards back. Put back Force and Vengevine. Powder. All right, there's Bazaar. Keep. So play Bazaar, activate Bazaar, discard Rootwalla, Serum Powder. Oh man, it's so rough because I want to play Chalice and I want to play Hollow One. Just playing a Hollow One is not going to be that much of a clock. I say we discard the Hollow One and get Chalice on 0 and have Force backup. Let's discard all of these. Then Madness, cast this for 0. All right, over to them. Mishra's Workshop, into Mana Vault. I guess that's also a 1 mana thing. Yeah, okay, that resolves. Divining Top, okay, that also resolves. We side up Mental Misstep and then here's all the ones. Not that I think any of that really matters too much. All right, so now I can't even Bazaar because of keeping this in my hand. I can technically still keep this in my hand even if I Bazaar here, I guess. But the odds that that's going to hit anything good is really low. Let's just Bazaar next turn. So let's hit them here, and we'll Bazaar them next turn. Ancient Tomb, bunch of mana. Wormcoil, counter that. Yeah, Pitch Force. Activates top. Oh, come on. Wait, they had it in their hand? Why did they even top first then? All right, sure. Wormcoil. So this Chalice on 0 has done absolutely nothing, at least as far as I know. Why are they topping again? They just topped. All right, I don't understand them. Am I supposed to Bazaar upkeep here? I guess it doesn't matter, right? Yeah. So, well, there's another Bazaar. So play Bazaar, activate Bazaar. All right, here's a bunch of Rootwallas. Actually, before I cast the second one, I need to Bazaar again in case I discard Vengevine. All right, well, I didn't. Cast this. Doesn't matter, we're still losing the Wormcoil. Oh boy. I mean, potentially with the right draw, we can beat a Wormcoil, but not if it sits in play for multiple turns. Attacks with Wormcoil, there's no reason to block, so we don't. All right, we're at 13, they're at 21. Plays Metamorph. Oh, they get another Wormcoil. Very cool. Our Bazaars have, like, our whole plan has literally done nothing. Literally nothing. All right, get this back, draw. I can't even fight through this, right? Like, even with the best draw I could possibly craft, I can't fight through it. Bazaar, discard all of these guys. Bazaar again. Yeah, all right, we're dead. Round 4, we're on the draw. We've got Bazaar, we've got Force of Vigor. Like, we've got good stuff in our hand. Obviously, we can't interact with anything other than Mental Misstep and Force, but we'll keep. Opponent plays Mox Pearl. Another Ruby. Soul Ring. All right, Mental Misstep this. All right, I could force these, which seems pretty good, but I can just wait to do that, so let's just wait. I'm almost certainly just going to do it on their turn, though. All right, Bazaar, activate, discarding, Vengevine, Rootwalla. Trigger, cast this dude, cast Hollow One. Trigger both of these. All right, sideboarding. Once again, I don't even know what I'm playing against. I'm playing against a deck that has two Moxen and a Soul Ring in it, which could literally be anything. So I change nothing until I know otherwise. All right, we've got 2 Bazaars along with double Squee. No interaction though, but I think that's still fine. So let's keep. Tundra. Recall, which we cannot interact with. So yep, that resolves. Mox Sapphire. All right. We drew Mindbreak Trap, so Bazaar, discarding Squee, and Serum Powder, cast Hollow One, and then we just pass to them. Wasteland. Well, Thalia. Yeah, can't do anything about that. I have no reason to revival here either. Wasteland, we do have another Bazaar, so, all right. Trigger the Squeeze, get them back. Haha, oh, I even drew Bazaar, Jesus. All right, another Bazaar, activate, discard Squee, and Master of Death. Combat. Attack with Hollow One. So I can't play any of my counter spells because Thalia is in play. Another Wasteland. But little do they know, we have a third Bazaar. Swords to Plowshares, sure. Wasteland, So then Thalia attacks. All right, all of these come back. Get this back, get this back, get this back. Draw for turn. All right, Bazaar. Activate. Ditching. Squee, Master of Death. Jesus Christ. All right, discard Master of Death. Yep, Wasteland, or in this case, Strip Mine number 3. All right, we've got Noxious Survival to get Bazaar back. All right, all these guys come back. I guess I'm not going to get back the Masters because I can't even do anything this turn. So let's get Squee back, and then let's not get these guys back because it's just hurting us for no reason. Draw for turn. Another Noxious. All right, play this. Pass to them, and then we'll just discard both the Squeeze. Ancient Tomb. Dungeoneer. I feel like I have to counter that rather than getting Bazaar back. So counter, pitch, Mindbreak. I can get it back on upkeep. So Thalia hits us. We go to 16. Not that I really think that it's even that great to get it back. Maybe I just keep waiting. Yeah, all right. Let's just get let's see. Let's get one of the masters back, I guess. So Squee comes back, Squee comes back. We're gonna draw for turn, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get one of them back and don't get the other one back. Then we go to our draw. It's another master. All right, so pass to them, discard the Squeeze. So this lets me hold up Noxious plus Force. So if they play something that I have to, oh my God, it's Cavern of Souls. Yeah, all right, great. Thalia, we take more damage. All right, end step. Noxious Revival back Bazaar. Paying life. Okay, all these triggers go on the stack. We're just gonna get the Squeeze back and not the Masters. So Squee comes back, Squee comes back. Do not get that back. Draw for turn. Play Bazaar. Activate Bazaar. Jesus, we're just hitting nothing. All right, pass back to them. Oh, they're gonna flash in Containment Priest, and it can't be countered. Yeah, very cool. All right, so Vengevine can't come back, but everything else can come in. Oh, they drew Wasteland. Jesus Christ. So we're going to 7, and then we're going to 5 based on the Noxious. All right, Noxious back, Bazaar. Triggers, get back Squee, don't get back the Master. Draw Bazaar. We got 2 draws to find something. Bazaar. Oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. Discard Squee, Squee, and Squee. Gix Probe, which we have to pay for. We haven't found a single Hollow One, Vengevine, or Rootwalla. Not one goddamn one of them. There's 12 in our deck. Or no, 16 in our deck. We haven't found one single one of them after all of that. All right, it's blue-white, like, stacks. So Karakas to bounce Thalia, I guess. And because their deck's full of wastelands. So Force Negation seems pretty worthless, as does Mindbreak Trap. Like, all of these counters actually seem pretty terrible, right? So there's this, there's Gut Shot, there's Snapback. I guess I want Fury. And therefore, Mindbreak comes out, Force Negation comes out. Chalice of the Void seems worthless here, too. I mean, we can play it on turn 1 and counter, like, all their Moxes. Actually, that's not quite too bad. Mental Misstep, Stops, Swords to Plowshares, Soul Ring. That's kind of it. Seems not great. This also leaves us with barely any blue cards, but I think Force is better than any of this stuff. So, all right, let's run that. We don't have a Bazaar, so Mull. We still don't have a Bazaar, so Mull. Oh, we still don't, but at least we have Powder. All right, Powder. Put the Vengevines back, I guess. Jesus. Put this back, put this back. Powder. We still don't have it. Powder. We still don't have it. All right, Mulligan. We still don't have it. Mulligan. All right, we finally have it. Keep. How many cards are we putting back? Put 4 cards on the bottom. So, Powder, Ghost Quarter, Gut Shot, Karakas. Done. I don't know that I even do anything here. If I activate Bazaar, then I'm only going to be left with 1 card in my hand, and I'm casting a Rootwalla. So it's entirely just based off of whatever I hit. And I can't even cast Fury if I do that. But the alternative is just doing nothing. All right, play Bazaar, activate, discard Vengevine, Fury, and Rootwalla. Cast the Rootwalla. All right, pass the turn. Wasteland and we lose. Mox Emerald. There's the Wasteland. All right, we lose. Drew a Fury. All right, combat. All right, there's this in play, naming Bazaar. There's Thorn. Hypothetically, we haven't lost yet, but we've basically lost. I'm not going to play this out. Well, that was awful. I mean, if you enjoy just pure 100% gambling, almost no skill required, then Vintage is for you. Also, this deck. Don't have much more to say about that.